François Poulat, who's the R&D manager from Danone, and Jean-François Briois, who's the quality management and materials group manager from Nestle Waters, who together have formed a very interesting alliance. This partnership, is it solely concerned with developing a differently sourced and manufactured bio-PET?
Yes, I mean the overall objective of this alliance is really just to put together energy and resource to speed up the commercialization of a breakthrough way to produce PET. I mean, namely terephthalic acid. Today there are very optimized routes which have been developed over decades from fossil resources. Here, because we use so much PET in both our company, we think that we have a strong lever to action to improve the overall environmental benefit of our products, and by using and developing more environmentally performant materials such as PET, we will generate a global environmental benefit.
And if I may add, the consortium or this alliance is to push very innovative technology and this technology from origin to produce the BioPX and then the BioPET.
You're two completely separate companies. Is this sort of collaboration usual?
Yes and no. It depends. We have some collaboration also in the field, for example, of recycling. Whereas we think that we are not competitor, but it's a kind of, I would say, for the sustainability of our business, recycling, biomaterials, it's not really a competition. We have to make it anyway if we want to have our business and the bottled water sustainable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, just to complete on what François said, we are kind of used to work together as an industry association level. I mean, for topics which cannot be handled just by one company. It's a matter of everybody, so we just defend the entire value chain and represent bottled water, but we work with the sodas guys, anybody working on PET. But to that extent, I do believe that this kind of alliance, I mean, just getting together so closely with a startup company is one of a kind. I mean, I cannot remember of any other example, but
No, I think it's quite new. We had, as Danone, a collaboration in the past with Avancium. Coke was also part of this, I would say, development, but it was a different way of working. Here we are really in an alliance, it's different.
What you said, Avantium.
Yes.
So was that looking at PEF?
Yes, it was the development of PEF, and we had some joint development agreement with Avancium, as Coke had, but it was not an alliance as we are here. Here It's really alliance. We work together, Origin, Nestle, Danone, to make it happen.
Okay, now you've gone for a completely different process for developing a bio-PET. Do you want to explain that to me? Because yesterday somebody from the floor suggested that this had been tried in the past, but there had been issues at the fermentation process. Now I believe yours is slightly different to that, isn't it?
Ours is very, very different.
Yeah.
I mean, there's many ways to produce the intermediate material that François has described per xylene. So there's many, I mean, if you just do paper study, there's many paths. Some of them are biochemistry, so fermentation. The one that we've selected here, and this is what I've presented yesterday, is purely chemically based. So there's no bio microorganism, it's just chemistry. So some acidic extractions, hydrogenations, desalination reactions. So it's all well-known chemistry. So again, which makes it very robust, very scalable, and that's the reason why, I mean, both independently we've spotted this technology and assessed it for this reason as the most promising and exciting one for the production of bio-based polyxylene and thus bio-based PET.
Okay.
You can imagine we have assessed all the potential technologies to produce the bio-PET, because it's one of our main materials we use today for our bottles. It's the only one, I would say, even though. I think assessing all the technologies, we came to the conclusion that this one is really, I would say, the most promising one for the future.
Are there any other companies involved in the partnership, in the alliance?
Yes, there is origin for the time being.
Yes, of course.
Which is a key part
Yes,
now. Yeah.
yes. And there will be PTA producers and PET producers in the future, and we are currently discussing with some of them because we need to have, I would say, the step between BioPX and BioPET.
Okay. I mean, you're hoping to commercialize by 2022, I think. How much has been invested so far?
I don't believe that this is data or
No.
figure that we will disclose.
No.
A lot. I mean, it's not only financial. It's also about human resources. It's all about. I mean, there's so many around these projects that it cannot be limited just to one data that we would just splash out. So it's
Okay.
You say that it will be commercialized in 2022. This will be the commercial plant.
Yeah.
So with big volumes.
Yes.
We will put bottles in the market before. In 2020, we will have bottles in the market made with this BioPX.
So that was the demo scale plan that we were talking about.
Okay,
yesterday.
I understand we can't talk about investment, and apologies for you don't mind my asking. I was bound to ask, wasn't I? But can we talk about volumes? Because I mean, is this material going to be exclusive to your two companies, or will other people be able to use it?
No, definitely not. I mean, eventually we want to make it a non-exclusive at all technology. Again, the more people will benefit and more company will benefit out of it, the greater the environmental benefit. I mean, and this is one of the reasons why both Nestlé and Danone collaborated on this. We both believe that for such matter, environment should not be an exclusive competitive advantage.
I mean, we must be talking about significant volumes. I think you said yesterday that Nestle Waters was accounted for about 10% of the Nestle group.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, I don't know how many bottles that is, but it clearly it's a lot of bottles.
It is. I mean, we're the number one bottled water company in the world. So in total volume, top of my head, we're talking about billions of liters.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
And in terms of PET volume, because it's all what matters at the end of the day, we're talking about several 100,000 tons per year just for us.
And same for
Waters,
us. Yeah.
same for Danone.
Same for us, yeah.
And then bearing in mind that PET can also be used for in other applications than bottles. I mean, overall, Nestlé, we're over the million mark for tons of PET used. But if you put all our colleagues from the CSD industry, I mean, PET for packaging is over 10 million tons a year. So this is what really matters today.
Now, BioPET took a bit of a dip in the overall figures that European Bioplastics announced today. This is obviously going to bring it back up into line.
But today the BioPET we are speaking about is only the 30% bio-based, which is for the consumer. A 100% bio-based is much more attractive, and so probably it will expand much faster when we have a 100% than today with a 30% only.
All right. Well, thank you very much. We look forward to seeing this coming onto the market pretty soon.
Thanks very much
Thank
for
you.
the next question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.